Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, pokeaim here with the next showcase for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Today we're going to be showcasing Wings Necrozma, and tomorrow I'll be showcasing Naganadel in OU. I actually just talked to the OU council and I was like, hey, I don't know if you guys plan on banning this mon, but let me record for, let me just do Sundays live first, okay? I don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen either. Obviously, we're still adjusting to everything, but keep in mind, Zygarde Complete got banned in 4 days, so that's why I just was, being cautious, but... this Pokemon, I already gave my thoughts on it. If you guys want to check out the moveset video, it is the previous video that was up at 2 p.m. today. I encourage you to check that out. Also follow me on Twitch and Twitter. But we'll be using a Calm Mind set. Shout out to my boy asfgerthrrth. We're using Calm Mind. He had Heat Wave, but I put Power Gem just because of Veltal. Hitting that is pretty cool, as well as Ho-Oh. Really helps out Mega Lucario, which has Meteor Mash now. We're using Adamant on this, though, which is pretty cool. If I feel like we need to use Jolly, I'll change it. We have Sticky Web with Smeargle, which I think is best with Lunala. Eruption Groudon. Love this set. Kind of wish it had HP Ice, but I understand Stealth Rock. We could use Stealth Rock on this, but then we won't be able to Calm Mind up. SD Lucario, we have SD Ice Beam, Arceus Ground, and this EV spread actually lets us take Double Edge from Ments +1, and then we have Taunt, Life Orb, Veltal. So I'm on a different account this time because I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like this isn't as good as the Solgaleo, and also, I just wanted to ladder up this account for MV2. He asked if I could, so I might as well help my boy out. So we're on MV's account today. Wow, food, awesome. I love seeing a matchup that's good for me. That's amazing. Deoxys doesn't run. This Deoxys doesn't run Taunt, so we'll get up Sticky Web immediately, and then we're actually just gonna destroy him with our Lunala. Our Dawn Wings, so that's a great matchup. I'm actually really hyped to go into this. I also feel like this would be the best way to ladder up in the lower ladder. Leads off with Aegislash. I don't really care. I will just click Sticky Web now. Surprised Deoxys was in the lead. Kind of sucks that he had sub. I didn't expect that. You don't typically see that on Aegislash, but not unless you're playing VGC anyway. But that's okay, I can taunt him from and prevent him from going for pretty much anything that's, I want to say, like pretty much anything that's King Shield. And I'll actually go directly in the Groudon here because there's no way you go for Shadow Ball versus Smeargle, and I can stack that versus Deoxys, and then I can just go for Eruption and knock you out. So we'll take that. Yeah, you'd always go for Flash Cannon there. That did a lot. I'm not gonna lie though. But we'll hit him with this Eruption right here. 100% accurate, breaks the sub, and again, I'm really happy about Lunala. The fact that he doesn't have, the fact that my opponent does not have the Shadow Sneak is pretty cool. I'm assuming it's not Shadow Sneak, but we'll get a Brox here. I expect him to actually either King Shield or go directly into Rayquaza, and Rocks break the Focus Sash from potentially Deoxys, and with Sticky Web up, I think Lunala is just going to have a lot of fun. So I'll just Eruption. Even though it's 44 base power, it's still Sun boosted, and the important part is it's 100% accurate. And now I think, do we just win? Like, he has Rayquaza, which outspeeds me, and Metagross, which has to be hit first by the, surprised he did that. Why are you looking over here, bro? We'll get Sprites soon, but, Metagross, which has to be hit by Sticky Web after it Mega Evolves. I'll use my Z versus you. Anyway, Moongeist Beam should easily be able to knock you out. And there is one kill gone. I have Power Gem for Veltal and Ho-Oh, by the way, for those of you that don't know. I think I mentioned that already, but this is going to come out. I'm just going to, honestly, just Z-move you. Why not? Menacing, Moonrays, Maelstrom is 200 base power. We'll be able to knock you out. I'll eat any hit from you as well. I checked you really well, too. Yeah, so that just looks like Moongeist Beam, unfortunately, but we're going to be able to knock him out, and that might be a forfeit for my opponent. I'm surprised he's not going out to Rayquaza. Though Rayquaza doesn't knock me out with a Dragon Ascent unless it's Supersonic Sky Strike. Even then, I'm not 100% sure. The main reason I use my Z move on that too is because I just wanted to guarantee take it out. And this I'm okay versus because I can always Moongeist Beam, sack Smeargle, and then Bullet Punch with Lucario and be good. He goes for Psyshock for some reason, so I don't know what he was predicting there. I don't know why. If he had Geomancy, he should have went for it, but like my game plan was still the same, right? I Moongeist Beam him, and then I sack Smeargle, and then I set up everything. But we have a matchup versus a Ditto squad, and this is cool because again, Sticky Web is going to be really nice. He actually has a regular Solgaleo. He's smart to lead off with lead off with Ditto, but Ditto's typically Scarf, and I can just spam Rapid Spin, and he only has 4 more Sticky Webs, so I'm able to spam Rapid Spin, which is surprisingly doing 10%. Then again, it is Smeargle. And this is no speed tie, so I'll be able to prevent his hazards, get up my hazards, and always be able to spin these away. I have 61 left of these, bro. If you want to give me this Pokemon, I will take it. I will definitely take it. So, right here... one more. Here's one more. Oh, I was going to taunt in the Blaziken. Okay, he went this one, which is fair. I'll just nuzzle you. As it is Ultra Necrozma. Maybe I'm not going to be able to get up Sticky Web in this game, but I think nuzzling was my best play. Depending... You should still outspeed me, right? I don't really know the speed off the top of my head. Oh, good, I outspeed you, nice. So, gonna be able to knock me out while we get up our webs. And the cool thing is, I can go directly into Necrozma and just pick up my KO. One by one, everything will fall. This falls to this. That's the cool thing about this, by the way. It actually checks Ultra Necrozma. Necrozma Dawn Wings or Dawn Wings Necrozma actually checks Ultra Necrozma. So that's pretty cool. I don't have to use my Z move here. I can just click this again, as unfortunately my opponent does have the one Pokemon that is probably the biggest threat to this Pokemon in itself, Arceus Dark, but I do have Lucario to take the incoming hit as he goes right for Defog, but at the same time, nothing on your team wants to take a close combat at all. Like, it doesn't matter what he goes out into. Xerneas will most likely either die because I'm adamant or be 2-hit KO'd. I also check Ditto with the fact that I'm a Ghost type on this Mon. So we'll just Bullet Punch here. Get rid of Xerneas. Unfortunately, he does have the Arceus Dark, but I'm glad I paralyzed the Ultra Necrozma. Blaziken comes out. You know I can kill you. I'm gonna go with Veltal. You should protect, always. You should protect. Yeah, okay, always. Like I said, you know I can kill you with close combat. So, Oblivion Wing is pretty free. I do live 1 hit, and I can always taunt if he goes out into his Arceus Dark. Yeah, I live the Stone Edge, and I pretty much recover it all back with Oblivion Wing. Great, so big threat gone. Unfortunately, like I said, he does have that one Pokemon that actually deals with that Lunala set. I could definitely see Arceus Dark running around more. Solgaleo, I'm faster than, and I do have Dark Pulse for, so it's Scarf Solgaleo, wow. But it is locked into Stone Edge, so we can go directly into our, that was Timid, right? Yep, we can go directly to our Lucario, and I'm actually going to click Meteor Mash because I'm figuring you're just going to go out into this Necrozma form anyway, and I might as well go for the attack that gets my nice little attack raise right there. Nice, 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 and then knock him out with Bullet Punch after that. It's kind of scary though because Ditto gets to come out, but I think if I actually SD up, I actually beat you with Bullet Punch. You have to go for... I think you have to go for Meteor Mash here, predicting this. So I'm going to go Groudon, because Arceus Ground deals with Solgaleo. Yeah, I'll go Groudon. I'm assuming you have to Meteor Mash here. Because I have the that form. Yep. And Ditto is indeed choice locked, so we can just throw off an Eruption right here. It doesn't miss. It would knock him out. Arceus Dark, I don't care. I get to go directly into... Oh, wow, that does so much damage, too. That's amazing. Hold up. I'll know you knock me out, but I'll pick up the KO on you. I'm pretty sure this will still do 20. I'm hoping it does. Okay, I messed up. I could have... I didn't have to let that happen that way, but I can get on my rocks here. Keep Groudon alive for the Ditto sack, and then go Lucario right now if he wants to defog in close combat. So I messed that up. I really thought it would do more than 6, I'm not going to lie, but we'll just CC right now. Go ahead and get me my kill. It's cool because Solgaleo is actually a really cool check to Lucario. I believe it has to go for Earthquake here. Might have messed up in the fact that I let him, like what I let him do, but yeah, he has to go for Quake here. And Arceus Ground is my play. We just click Earthquake of our own. Pick up our kill. Why is he... I'm surprised he's going Arceus Dark because he went Arceus Dark, I can potentially beat this guy 1v1. I always go Lucario here and I always click close combat. I think he had to double there. Do I... Okay, I'm adamant, right? So my thought process is, if I get +2, do I knock out Ditto? Because Ditto has 299. Oh, it should be 300. So let's see. Lucario with 300 attack. So it's basically Mega Lucario with 300 HP. So about there. One more. 38 to 45. How much is Ditto at? Way too healthy. Alright, so he actually gives me Arceus Dark, which is great because now I can win the game with just this in itself. Go Solgaleo. Doesn't matter what move you go for. Actually does matter what move you go for. Nope, it doesn't. I stay in with this. I let him revenge kill me, and then I go out into my Arceus Ground. I click Earthquake. I take his Earthquake. Yep. And then I'm going to be able to use my Z move on Ditto after taking his hit and knock him out. Like, Ditto will be faster and have an Earthquake, but it's not Earthquake boosted. But yeah, should 2 KO me. Nice, and we'll be able to use my Z move on the Ditto and knock it out. And this is why I wanted to use it on webs. Obviously, he had the Arceus Dark, which was like the one thing. But we'll use my Z move right here. Only takes, oh, that's not bad, 46. But then again, it isn't Earthquake boosted because Ditto doesn't copy that. And we'll be able to knock out that Ditto. And that shall be game. Not bad, not bad. Necrozma finishing it off. Dawn Wings, okay, doing a little bit of work. Again, we are climbing the mid ladder right now. Ooh, scary team. Assuming that's Arceus Fairy actually because he's pretty, oh, actually it could be Arceus Water. Anyway, Smeargle does what Smeargle does. There's no point in taunting it when I can just get up webs here. Should get up our webs right now. He could fear a Spore. Like, Smeargle can do that. Like, unless he's max speed Groudon, I'm okay. I have Arceus Ground as well in the back, which puts in so much work versus my opponent's team, I just want to say. And a Veltal with taunt is really nice as well, so. Yeah, I don't mind. My opponent could switch out fearing the Spore and go Kyogre. But he just stays in. Just to get up rocks, so we're going to spin those away. We're going to rapid spin those away. As he goes for Fire Punch. And we can just taunt right now. So, a few things can happen right here. I was going to say I can go Arceus Ground and threaten him out. But he would go Arceus Fairy, right? I think I'm just going to go Necrozma, and I'm going to Calm Mind up, because I take one hit. Unless it's Arceus Dark, I'm good. And I'm just going to throw off a Moon. Unless my opponent decides to crit me. I like how he said rip. Yeah, legit. Like, that Mon destroyed you. Unfortunate, man. Not even that, but like the fact that I can knock him out and force him into this is pretty cool. I don't know if it's too much of a problem, but Lucario is really good under webs. It's really good under webs. Kyogre comes out. You know what else is good? This. Doesn't this just beat every Mon on his team? I'm actually so confident that Groudon beats every Mon on his team that I'm gonna stay in Earthquake just so I can get in my Groudon and press his blades. Alright, Groudon. Do your thing, my friend. Go ahead and press his blades. There's no way you're Arceus Water. Ground, maybe. Yep. I'm faster than Ground as well, unless it's running absolute max speed, which he very well could be. He is not. So my hazards are here to stay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kyogre is going to come back out. This is going to hurt. I feel like because he's just going to Scald, I'll go a Veltal right here. Eat the hit. And then just Oblivion Wing to put him in range of Groudon's Eruption. If my opponent goes for Rest, I'll just Dark Pulse anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I can go directly into my Groudon right now and just click Eruption, pick up my KO. And with Sticky Web up, Groudon should be able to outspeed everything outside of Marshadow, but Lucario deals with everything else. So go ahead and give me my Eruption kill, number 1. Let's go. I am faster than Xerneas, unless you are Scarf, my friend. Yep, this is why Eruption's so powerful, man. Marshadow should probably come out. Don't go Lucario because I'm faster than Lucario. Like, my specific EV spread means that I'm faster than Pokemon like Lucario and non-max speed. Like, I outspeed everything that's like 356 speed or 357 speed or something like that. And he goes Marshadow, which is great because I can just Eruption. Even if he's going to close combat me or... I'm faster than this too. Okay. Nice. Groudon just doesn't care. It sucks though because I like, this could have been Lunala in theory. Good game. You could do your 10%, but doesn't matter when you're Eruption Groudon. This mon is so annoying to deal with, man. Especially when you run like HP Ice on it. I'm having fun, and I'm glad that in the first 2 games Lunala put in work. That is a brick wall. Looks like Lunala can put in work here unless it's Arceus Dark. So, that Brick Room does know Trick Room though. And because he does have, hello. Because he does have Age Slash, I haven't seen Age Slash in a while. I can't wait to use Assembly. What's it called? What's this? Stack Attacker. You are a girl? Sorry, bro. You gotta go on Black People Meet or something. Anyway, we'll taunt. Don't want this boy setting up Trick Room or anything. Stealth Rock as well. I always think it has like Sturdy or something. Ooh, okay, good. So he's gonna give me that. Unless this is... I don't want to bring it to death. I'll say it after my nuzzle goes off. Alright, I was gonna say, unless this is sub, we're good. So we'll taunt you. Yeah, my, oh, that boy was Rock Polish too, so that was pretty big. And we'll just keep spamming Nuzzle. If he goes Groudon, I'll just keep taunting it. The great thing is, like, he's physical with this, but... I'm sorry about this, but I'm only doing like 2% anyway. Does it? I hope he doesn't like... I don't know how much this matters. The last Rock Polish must obviously matter. Yeah. Don't leave. I'm doing 1% now. Alright, Photon Geyser. Nice. I can't tell if that's physical or special. Because he was Solgaleo, I'm assuming it's physical, but... None of this 1% matters. I'm trying to sack my Pokemon here. I forgot my taunt ward off, so maybe I should... Yeah, that's the... I messed up there. Yeah, I messed up. The pair is like... It's just... I want Smeargle to go down already. I mean, this thing walls you, so it doesn't really matter. Like, Yveltal straight up walls you. And same thing with this, but... It's the only thing that I don't like about Ultra Necrozma. Well, obviously being slower than Gengar by 2 points sucks, but also it doesn't have that special move pool, man. Where the Focus Blast at? Where the Ice Beam at? Just knock me out, sir. Sunsteel Strike goes down. Okay, so. We can go out to Yveltal though and knock it out with the Dark Pulse. Thank God this thing is part Psychic too. He does have Outrage. It learns Outrage, right? I'm pretty sure. He's just physical Outrage. But if he was Swords Dance, he'd be a little bit scarier. But it doesn't look like he has a Dark Pulse switching, like by the looks of it. These all go down. This will be 2-hit KO'd if it's offensive. I feel bad, man. This boy got parried so many times. Honestly, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to stop him, like, to be slower than my, than this. I don't see a reason not to Dark Pulse here. If he's offensive, I'll knock him out with Sucker Punch if he tries to Rock Polish up. Yep. So, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll knock him out with Sucker Punch. So I wasn't worried about that. Dark Pulse was always my best play. But let me use Lunala. That's what I want to use the most. I will definitely taunt Arceus though if that comes in. Stack Attacker. I like the name of it, Stack Attacker. We'll taunt that boy too. Though he does threaten me with the Stab Rock move. H Slash comes out. I don't know if you beat me. Do you even... Well, they run Spadef in Ubers. I haven't seen H Slash since XY. Yeah, if this guy's gonna forfeit, it's gonna be now. Like, I got way too lucky there, says this boy. I'm still worried about that Arceus form. But the cool thing is, Lucario checks it, as well as Lunala. With Psyshock, this is definitely gonna go down. This is a Veltal. This is straight up a Veltal, man. It don't care. I'm assuming it's E-Killer at this point. Mainly because like he had this, so it wouldn't be Ghostlius. I don't think you put Ghostlius H/ for that. He's just using whatever he wants though. I can respect that. That's what I'm gonna do soon too. I can't wait to use this little pillar. This giant pillar. I don't know if you guys saw it. We will definitely taunt you, my friend. We cannot have you setting up Arceus. Substitute too, yeah. He's a sub SD set that's running around from Marshadow. It also works really well versus like Father. I think because of Prism Armor, I'll be able to live one, and I should be able to knock him out with Psyshock based on Dark Pulse damage. So I'm gonna calm mine up here and try and end the game with Dawn Wings right now. Because I should definitely take a Shadow Claw, especially because he's not Life Orb. So I should definitely take one just because of Prism Armor. If I don't take it, I'll be sad because Multiscale obviously would have taken it. I'm gonna definitely try. Apparently, by the way, guys, the calc is updated, but I don't see the Pokemon. But Austin said, and you know, shout out to this junction and all them too. But they all said that the calc was updated right here. But even if he doubles back on Arceus, I don't care. I'm throwing off my Z move right now. Let's see if this knocks this thing out. This thing is really bulky. Oh, that is what I like to see. Go ahead and pick up that KO. And now all we gotta do is Psyshock that Arceus, and we win. Nice. Wow, it only did 45. I'm a Shadow Call and did 78. Okay, cool. So, shout out to Prism Armor right there. Good game, dude. Sorry for all the hacks on you, man. Like legit, I got such a ridiculous amount of hacks on this guy. I feel bad. I definitely do. This is the team that's been running around in what's it called? In SPL, I believe, but Healy's Groudon. I am just going to get on my Sticky Web. I don't care. He has like a Defogger, unfortunately, in Giratina. He does also miss the Dragon Tail. So we'll taunt you to prevent you from setting up Stealth Rock if you want. As he drives me onto Arceus ground. Now he does have Giratina, so I'm actually going to double out into Necrozma. Why'd you question mark? Or you question mark the mod join? I'm not sure what he's talking about, but his Ghost Resist does not exist. So I'm going to double out into my Necrozma right here, expecting you to fear the Earthquake as he just Dragon Tails. That, unless he predicted that. You know, if you got it, good play on your part, bro. I'm going to double into a Veltal right here. I'm trying to play around the Giratina coming out, but also I don't want to take a Precious Blaze. Like, he looks to be willing to just click anything. So I am not going to let him right now. Let's Dark Pulse. Get off damage on him for my Lunala's regular move. As he gets up rocks, doesn't matter. If you want to defog, you got to do it yourself. And I can just Dark Pulse again for the KO. And if Rayquaza comes out, I can Dark Pulse that to put it in range of Bullet Punch from Lucario. So I'm not as worried about that. If he goes Lucario itself, if it's justified, the boost won't matter. So it just gives me Groudon. Yep, we're justified. It just gives me Groudon right there. He doesn't actually take this mon on well at all. If it's Z-Geomancy, I can't taunt it anyway. Ideally, he goes Rayquaza right here, and he just lets me Dark Pulse it. But he does go Xerneas. Just smart as well. I don't think I mind if you set up. I'm just going to get off the damage for Bullet Punch right here. And if it, like I said, if it's Z, I couldn't do much about it anyway. And we can just sack my my good old friend Smeargle right now. It did its job. Got up the Sticky Web, which is what I need. Moonblast to finish me off. All Groudon's moves miss. I don't think Bullet Punch knocks him out based on the Oblivion Wing damage, but let's see. Lucario. Custom set. I'm adamant though, so like, I have Meteor Mash too, but that doesn't work in this case. Xerneas, Uber Geomancy. 53 to 63. That's pretty worth. I think that's worth it. This stops Rayquaza. Why not? It's not like it beats anything besides his own Lucario, and I keep Groudon alive to Eruption his Lucario anyway. So I rather go for the Adamant Bullet. Like, I'm adamant in this case. Like, in most cases, I wouldn't think this will knock it out, but I can knock him out with Sucker Punch after anyway. Though, of course, I do fear the Rayquaza and whatnot. So I gotta be careful. If he wants to switch out into Wobbuffet right now, that's fine too. We just forced out Xerneas, and I'm okay with that. But again, being adamant in this case is probably, if it does pick up the KO, it's going to be all because I'm adamant. But he's super bulky, unfortunately for me, and I can now just go Yveltal. If he has Rest, he has Rest. But looks like he doesn't, so we're going to be able to knock him out with Sucker Punch. Nice. Yveltal still puts in a ton of work versus all of his Pokemon too. I want to be careful about Meteor Mash. I'm still pretty confident that Lunala knocks out everything. It's just worth it picking up this KO right here. Or not picking up the KO, but doing like 90-something%. Especially if he goes for Meteor Mash. Oh, he goes for Swords Dance. Nice. So I'll just Sucker Punch, knock him out. Yo, Yveltal, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Calm down, my friend. If he goes Rayquaza, we're going to taunt him. Well, obviously Dark Pulse this. Sticky Web don't matter at this point. Like, there's no way he'd defog anyway. I think I have to taunt this mine because if it sets up, I'm in a super bad position. So I'm going to taunt him. Of course, if he goes for Dragonite, I'm also in a pretty bad position, but I do have this. I'm just worried about Wobbuffet plus Giratina. Okay, let me think about this. Yeah, let me just Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is smarter. I do a lot, and if he's Life Orb, he goes down in 2 hits. And I unfortunately flinched my opponent right there, so Yveltal is going to be... Is he Life Orb? He was Life Orb, so that actually would have been better for me, that he would have been able to knock me out in the next turn or two. But we go down here to a crit, and that's actually still really cool for me because I get to go out to Dawn Wings, and please don't have Shadow Sneak. Let me just use my Z move on you. Of course he has to be Shadow Sneak. Of course he has to be Shadow Sneak, man. So the crit lost me the game, depending if he Dragon Dance up there, but that's my bad. I should have played it better. But I definitely got lucky versus my opponent anyway. But I really wanted to try and do something with that Pokemon, man. I really did. Depends on what his set is, though. I can still potentially win, especially if he goes like hard Wobbuffet right now. Because I'll Eruption to a KO that Mon. He should always stay in, though. And Eruption do like 50. Yeah, close. I don't want him to have Will-O-Wisp. See if he just Dragon Tails. Yep. He does have Will-O-Wisp. So we'll just Stone Edge now for some damage. Oh, he's staying in too. Great. Great. Alright, Stone Edge, do your thing. And I just go for the Ice Beam here. I'm going to attempt to SD, even though Wobbuffet should always go for Encore. I'm going to attempt to SD right now, but he might go for a Mirror Coat. Goes for Counter. There's no way this knocks us out. Like, how much investment I have? 184. Uber Wobbuffet. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam and try and put him in range. Oh, I got the freeze. Oh my god. I got the freeze right there. Depending on what move he went for. But you know what? We take those. I'm assuming he might have went for counter. If he went for Encore, I probably still could have lost, but we'll get one more. I'm not satisfied with that because I didn't get to use the Pokemon I wanted to use the entire time. So we got a game now. Versus a Deoxys team, and he does have Pheromosa. If he does lead Pheromosa, I'm going to switch out directly into this because I could fear the double. I do fear double kick. I feel like that's something you would want run. Arceus Ground puts in work versus this with webs up. I desperately need webs in this game, though. I feel like I lose if I don't have them up. So I desperately need webs up in this. He should lead either Deoxys with Taunt or... Nice, so I'm assuming you're just going to taunt me. For Nuzzle turn 1. Nuzzle turn 1 is always the play. Paralyze the Deoxys, and then we just attempt to get up hazards while he's... Oh, I Nuzzle right here for sure. And we get up Sticky Web. Nice. So Marshadow has been paralyzed. Webs are up. Marshadow being paralyzed is amazing for my Arceus ground in particular. I'm just going to attempt to go for Rapid Spin here. Why not? Let him knock me out with 2. Doesn't a Veltal just win? Groudon smacks him as well. Like, in its own, like just right now. Unfortunately, it gets paralyzed right there, as I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Eruption. And webs are up. Groudon is in. I am almost at full power with Eruption. It's looking scary for him. Oh, no. That move is a good move. Fortunate, but, you know, I got the same thing versus me. We'll just go Arceus Ground and click Earthquake now. I don't want to risk him being Eruption as well, so that's not going to click SD. Plus Earthquake 2 KOs every mon on his team. Is he Fire Blast? I just pressed his blades, okay. So we get rid of Groudon, and Lunala is... It's the Pheromosa that's the biggest threat to me, I feel. Wait, why? I don't know why he went Deoxys. I don't know why he went Deoxys there. That was like that was probably the only play that gave me an SD with Arceus. So I don't agree with that. Alright, if you want to extreme speed me, that's fine as well. Yep, knocked me out, but hello, they call me Lucario. And I can win the game with Lunala, I'm happy. So I'll get my close combat KO right now. Good B, and Lunala should win the game in theory. In theory. I'm for sure going Necrozma. Nice, 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 nice. Go ahead and pick up that KO, my friend. Go ahead and pick up that KO. Let's go. And then I'm just going to go for the Z move versus Solgaleo. And we're going to get the win with Dawn Wings. That is what I like to see. That is what I like to see. But basically, I double nuzzled because he obviously saw I had Rapid Spin. So he had to switch. His best switch was actually Groudon, but obviously if he expected Rapid Spin, he would go Marshadow first. But Necrozma able to pick up that last KO, and we're gonna end it there. I'm just happy this Pokemon did something the entire live. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Definitely got lucky throughout the live. I got lucky a bunch of times, but I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like. You can check out the previous showcase and expect Naganadel, I believe that's how you say its name, showcase and moveset video going up tomorrow, which is Sunday. So, goodbye, friends.